Abraham and Isaac and Jacob. I'm going to give you the title of the message first. I simply just titled it Distractions. Distractions. Simply just titled it Distractions. Brothers and sisters, there's a lot of people today are distracted with the things of the world. Whether it be the election, dealing with Donald Trump and Hillary, Black Lives Matter, jobs, children, money, lust for sex, and the list goes on and on. But I'm here to tell you, don't let nobody distract you from getting a crime from God. We got so many things in the world, like I said, we got so many things that we are concerned about, but most people are not concerned about this book. This is the blueprint. If you're trying to build a house, you got to have a blueprint to build a house. If you're trying to put something together, you got to have a blueprint to put something together. But if you're trying to be God, this is the blueprint you got to put together. In your mind, I can't have faith for you, you can't have faith for me. Period. Y'all got to make sure you build yourself up in His Word. Got to make sure you keep this in your mind so you can make better choices in the world.
That's right.
Because there's so many distractions, like I said before. Everything is trying to distract you from God's Word. And Satan, he's the author of it. Author of it. So stay strong in this. Keep building your faith up in the Word. Because that's the only thing going to give you sanity in your mind. Because a lot of stuff going on that's driving people crazy. And you letting it drive you crazy because you're not getting into this Word.
That's right.
You have more faith than everybody else instead of God.
Come on.
Period. If you don't have faith in Him, these people can't help you. They can't help you rest. They cannot help you do anything. The only thing can help you is keep talking, and it's not going to do nothing for you, but frustrate you even more. So, like I said, the title is Distractions. You can't get distracted off your course. We're going to turn to Romans chapter 12 and verse 1. Let's understand how God wants us to handle distraction. Because most of the world don't know. They're marching in the street. They killing cops. They killing kids. I heard a lady on the news, I don't know how true it is, but you know how that Facebook is. This lady killed 3 of her grandkids because she said they were making her house hot. She took a gun and shot 3 of them. Killed them because they were running in and out. Distraction. She got so frustrated that you're going to kill your kids. And you never know what point a person is at. That's why I kind of come a little differently than where I used to come at people. I used to come strong and hard. But now, since the word is so emotional, so sensitive, you better make sure that the person can handle what you presented with this word. Because they'll try to kill the messenger, which is you, instead of just understanding, God said this, not me. God said this, so be careful. Give it to them, they receive it. Okay, we keep going further. If they don't receive it, all right, buddy, we'll holler. Period. But we got to understand how God wants us to handle this. Romans chapter 12, and we're going to start at verse 1. So you get some understanding. You got to get understanding. Understanding is the only thing that's going to help you. Learning is the only thing that's going to help you handle these distractions.
That's right, bro.
That's it. Go ahead, brother.
I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God,
Yes, sir.
that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service.
So he said, this is your reasonable service. This is the least you can do.
That's right.
Present your body. I'm going to talk about from mind, soul, body, everything to God. Learn how you're supposed to conduct yourself in this body according to the word. Go ahead, brother.
And be not conformed to this world,
Yes, sir.
but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Renewing the what? Your mind. We had an old saying in football, wherever the head go, the body gonna follow. So we shock the head, we're gonna tilt the body. And that's how people gotta understand this word. If you ain't got nothing in your head, your body gonna take, your mind, your head gonna take you everywhere that it seems to be right. But we gotta make sure we mature your mind in this word so you can make sure you're making the right decision. Renew your mind to this. Don't let nobody come up and shock you in the head like, that's interesting. Jeff ain't never said nothing about this. You go to the book and find it. Ain't too much stuff in this book that I probably won't even reach.
Come on,
You gotta reach it yourself.
Amen.
But he says the renewing of your mind so you won't be distracted. Read that over verse 2.
And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind,
Yes, sir.
that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God.
Prove. These words have great meaning. Prove. Because it sounds good, brothers and sisters. That don't prove nothing.
That's right.
All it proves is that you're a good talker. That's it. That's interesting. Don't let people play with your mind like that. Say, brother, if God said it, read it out the book. If he said, if you can't read out the book, I don't believe it, period. Especially when I can't read it. Make sure you make sure they prove what is good. What is good? So we need to find out what is good. Let's go to 1 John chapter 2 and verse 15. We need to find out what is good and what is evil by God's standards. Not by the people in the world. Because most people got a respect of a person. Oh, that's my auntie, that's my uncle, they doing good, they got a lot of money, they ride good, man. So I listen to them. You're a big dumb if you do that. It's dumb. Because people got things. You think they doing good. They ain't doing good. Research their history and find out how they got them things. A lot of them got them hoeing. A lot of them got them stealing, killing. Them distractions, y'all, I'm telling you. 1 John chapter 2, we're going to start at verse 15. Let's hear the book. Go ahead.
Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world.
What? Love not the world. The things of the world. Things in this world. You got to make sure you understand, is this thing of the world about God or is this thing of the world about man? That's the problem people don't understand. It's making them feel good to the end. You end up pregnant with AIDS or whatever. Or you end up dead. Whatever. Everything that feels good to you ain't good for you now, I'm telling you. Understand that. He said, love not the world. Especially if the world come up with it. Go ahead, brother.
If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
What? If you love the things in this world and what's going on in this world more than you love God ain't in you. Because that's what gets your attention. That what distracts you. It distracts you. It pulls you away from God. You think people being mean to you or your dad or your mama because they're trying to tell you the right thing to do. They're trying to say your life. Or the elder, whoever, they're trying to say your life. That's it. They don't want you to get distracted. I want to prepare your mind so when you leave, the Bible says Satan coming. He coming. He said, oh yeah, they don't have to live it there. I got to take that. I got to take that because they get stronger and their faith is building. That's why he wanted to distract you in the things of the world. Can't get distracted. Go ahead.
For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes,
Yes, sir.
and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world.
Lusting after things. Desiring things that you can't have. Desiring things that's not good for you. Stop the desiring this stuff. You desire so bad, you dream about it, you think about it every day. That's lusting after these things. especially when they don't line up with the word of God. People lust for money, they lust for women, they lust for men, they lust for everything. Lust, whatever it is. Coveting stuff, coveting people wives, coveting people husbands, coveting people lifestyle, just all this stuff is a distraction.
Come on.
Only thing you need to find out is learning how to save yourself. Period. That's it. Go ahead, bro. 17.
And the world passes away and the lust thereof.
He said the world passes away. Pay close attention to this. Everything in this world gonna pass away. It's gonna be gone. Go ahead.
And the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of God abideth forever.
See, I need to find out what this will is. Because these people right here gonna abide forever if they doing the will of God.
That's right.
Period. So let's find out what the will is. Let's go to Psalms 40 and verse 8. Psalms 40 and verse 8. It ain't hard. Only thing hard is keeping your integrity. That's hard. Not falling into those distractions. We need to find out what is the will of God. If we know what the will of God is, we can make some right choices. We're going to read one verse here, Psalms chapter 40, verse 8. Go ahead.
I delight to do thy will.
He said,
O
I
God.
delight to do thy will. Go ahead.
Yea, thy law is within my heart.
The law is in your heart. He ain't talking about the blood pump that's on the left side of your chest. He's talking about your mind. That's just metaphorically speaking, symbolic. Your mind, the law. Like the brother was saying, a lot of people say they love God and know what God wants. He offered the people at the job $10. Can they recite the 10 commandments? Couldn't none of them get that 10. They couldn't get about 4 or 5. Same here with me. But you say you're going to heaven though. A lot of people say they're going to heaven. And we already know you ain't going up in the sky. Heaven going to be on this earth. This is the will of God right here, the law. Study these first 5 books of Moses. First, the Old Testament, that's the law. New Testament, that's the testimony. All of them work together. If you read some of the Old New Testament, go back to the law to back it up. Make sure you understand, especially if you read Paul right.
Yes.
You're going to jack this thing up. Make sure you understand, Moses gave you the right direction when the first 5 books so you will understand. So, let's go to Luke chapter 10. And we'll start verse 38. Understand this. This law, or the Bible, when it's being taught, nothing should distract you. Nothing. You shouldn't be distracted at all. Satan playing with your mind. My mom said this, my dad said this, he hurt my feelings, she hurt my feelings. My wife said this, my husband said this, they hurt my feelings. You in Bible study, shut that thing off. It's like a light switch. Turn it off. Get into this book. Don't let nothing distract you from hearing this. That's what Satan want to do. Play on your emotions and your feelings. Can't get distracted, y'all. I'm telling you. Let's see how Jesus handled people who were distracted. Luke chapter 10. We're going to start with verse 38. These are 2 women. Mary and Martha. And one got distracted. Let's see what Jesus said. Go ahead, verse 38.
Now it came to pass as they went, that he entered into a certain village, and a certain woman named Martha received him into her house.
So Jesus came in her house, and she taking care of the business and making sure he was fed and all this stuff, all the disciples. But Jesus was preaching, he was talking. Go ahead.
And she had a sister called Mary, which also sat at Jesus' feet and heard his word.
Yes, sir.
But Martha was cumbered about much serving, and came to him and said, Lord, doest thou not care that my sister hath left me to serve alone? Bid her therefore that she help me.
See, she was distracted. She said, we got everybody in the house. I'm trying to feed these people, get all this food. And my sister sitting at your feet listening to you. Lord, make her get up. Come and help me. Listen to what Jesus said. Go ahead.
And Jesus answered and said unto her, Martha, Martha, thou art careful and troubled about many things.
Yes, sir.
But one thing is needful, and Mary has chosen that good part, which shall not be taken away from her.
He said, but one thing is needful. Mary has chosen the good part. To sit and listen. She wasn't distracted because she saw these people come here and want to eat. She said, no, I need to sit at the master's feet and listen and understand. Just like I'm preaching this book, everything else y'all concerned about the word, you need to listen. You need to understand. So when you approach with Satan, you'll know how to handle it. Mary did the most important thing. She sat there and listened.
Come on.
She sat there and understood. She studied. She was studying. You need to understand that because you're so busy trying to clean up and do all this stuff, serve people like Martha was doing. She thought she was doing a good deed. That ain't what Jesus is in the house. What you talking about?
That's right.
He in the house. I'm finna go over there and sit down no matter what's going on. When this book is over, Jesus is in the house. He right here. Understand that. And I'm not Jesus. This is his word. He said, wherever 2 or 3 gather in the midst, I'm in the midst.
Yes, he said it, brother.
Didn't he say that?
Yes, sir.
So he in the house.
Yes, he is.
Stop getting distracted with this stuff. Reason why I'm so passionate about this, because I see my people being destroyed
That's right.
mentally.
That's right.
It ain't physically a lot of time. They ain't hungry, they ain't need no clothes, they don't need no shoe, they don't need none of this stuff. But their mind is jacked up.
That's right.
Jacked up. So we understanding this. That's the most important thing that Mary did. She chose the right thing, which is sit and listen. Yes, sir. Let's go to James chapter 4. James chapter 4 and verse 7. We have to see the distraction coming, y'all. And most of all, resisting it. How to resist it. James chapter 4 and verse 7. Like I said before, Satan coming. He coming. He coming through your children. He coming through your spouse, your husband and wife. He coming through your boss at your job. He coming with every which way to distract you. He coming. So don't let him pull you away. You know what I say? Forget them. Whoever being distracted, forget them. I don't care if your kids, your wife, your husband. Let them do their thing. Because one thing he said, the household is sanctified by the husband or the wife. Meaning that whoever doing the right, whoever on the right side of the sanctified only mean that you're choosing a side. I chose to be about Jesus' business and study. My wife might chose to do something else. I'm responsible for me. She responsible for her. Same and vice versa for me. If she doing something about studying His word and I want to try to come into her life and mess it up, hey, she get away from me. She get away from me. She go do her thing what the Lord tell her to do. I can be a distraction. So we just got to make sure we understand it.
That's right.
We got to push this. Because people focusing on too much stuff that's killing their souls. You have one apple will spoil the bunch, take the whole house down. One person inside of your household, one person will take the whole household down. And you'll be saying, how did this happen? Because you got distracted. You let it happen. You let it. You got this book, you got this word, you've been preaching, you know what to do, you know how to handle this. You know how to handle it. It's in here. Verse 7, go ahead.
Submit yourselves therefore to God. Resist the devil and he will flee from you.
He will what? Flee. Resist. You remember when Peter came up and said, no, so Lord, you ain't gonna die? What Jesus told Peter? Get away from me, Satan. What? He told Peter that. Get away with me, say. And Jesus knew he had to die. But Peter said, no, we ain't gonna let you die. Because Satan had entered him in his mind. This is what I'm trying to tell you. These people that you're dealing with, they Satan. Get away from me, Satan. Call them Satan. Get away from me. It's all in there. They are taking up their minds and get you at a point where you distracted from the word of God. They start making you do stuff you ain't even done before, even thought of. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 8, draw nigh to God,
Yes, sir.
and he will draw nigh to you.
How you draw now? You study, you read, you understand. You don't get distracted by picking your fingers, doing all this stuff, drawing in Bible study, doing all this stuff. You don't get distracted. Go ahead.
Cleanse your hands, ye sinners.
Yes, sir.
Purify your hearts, ye double-minded.
Purify your heart. What do you mean? Purify your mind. That's all he telling you. Stop being so emotional with these things. Do it right. I don't care what it is. Your emotion you got to put aside. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Either you're going to be a lion or you're going to be a gazelle. One thing about lions, they hunt, they eat. A gazelle, he get hunted. When you in this book, you got to come out, you got to approach situation like you're a lion. Can't nobody take this away from me. You got to make sure they don't take that away from you. I'm covering my pride. My pride is my family, meaning the people who are closer to me. I'm going to give it to them whether they like it or not. A gazelle is somebody who say, okay, whatever you want to do. Now what the book want to do. Period. He said, draw nigh to God, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your minds. You got to have that lion mentality. You got to. Because you don't understand the responsibility God put on Israel. He's going to judge you for whatever you do, harsh, more harsh than everybody else. Because he gave it to us. Go ahead, brother.
Be afflicted and mourn
Yes, sir.
and weep. Let your laughter be turned to mourning and your joy to heaviness.
Be afflicted. Don't worry about it, somebody afflict you. You're going to have it come to you. Laugh about it. Keep it rolling. Like, okay, I know that was coming. I know that distraction was coming. I'm seeing it a mile away because I'm reading the book. Go ahead.
Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up.
Humble yourself. Don't be so prideful because somebody said something that hurt your feelings. Was it right? Yeah, it was right, but I ain't like the way they said it. That ain't being humble. Humble yourself. Get into it. God will lift you up. And you got to preach to Israel like this. You're hard-headed. Our people are hard-headed, stiff-necked.
Yes.
The book even say that. Go ahead.
Speak not evil one of another.
Yes, sir.
Brethren. He that speaketh evil of his brother and judges his brother speaketh evil of the law and judges the law.
Yes, sir.
But if thou judge the law, thou art not a doer of the law, but a judge.
Understand that you ain't a judge yet. You can't condemn nobody to the lake of fire. You can't put nobody in heaven. You just tell them what thus saith the Lord. As long as they got breath in their body, to repent is always a chance. A lot of times people, when I first started, I was condemning. So I had to pull back. I was like, man, ain't God to condemn nobody. All I got to do is preach his book and say, this is what the Lord said to do. That's how you got to approach it, because we are the ones going to keep repenting each and every day. I don't know one of y'all that don't see it. There wasn't but one that walked this earth that didn't see it.
Come on.
That was it. So we're going to be repenting. Understand that. Don't be a judge. What do you mean by judge? Condemning people. A lot of our brothers and sisters on these streets, man, Hebrew Israelite, condemning people. Telling people that they can't get in heaven because of their race. They can't get in the kingdom because of their race. All this stupid stuff. This is what he's talking about. Go ahead.
Verse 12. There is one lawgiver who is able to save and to destroy.
He said there's one lawgiver who is able to save and destroy. Go ahead.
Who art thou that judgest another?
He said, who are you to judge somebody? Just not telling you that you can't tell people what is right. Don't condemn people. Ain't but one that condemn and save. That's Jesus, that's it. Until we get in the kingdom and become judges, we just like the rest of the people. We got to repent, we got to eat, we got to sleep, we got to do everything they do. Understand that. We cannot be the one condemning these people and stopping them from coming to the Lord because they do one thing wrong. You know how we do it. Oh, I know you did this wrong. I know you were coming back. No, you don't have that approach. You got to be humble. Say, bro, I understand, man. I've been there. Tell them your experiences. But people, oh yeah, I knew you were coming. See, right then, they closing their spirit up to you, their thoughts to you. They won't confess to you and say, help me. Because you got that pride. Like you so holy. Let's go to Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. One thing about it, understand the time in God's word is priceless. You got to read, and read to help us from this distraction, y'all. Ephesians chapter 5, should be about one more back. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. This word is priceless. Just like Mary said, she forget this. I don't care if y'all eat or not. I'm finna sit at Jesus' feet. I'm about to listen. Forget this is Sabbath. I'm finna do what I'm supposed to do. I ain't worried about all this other stuff. This is the day God set aside for us to rest and relax and make sure we follow the commandments. But we are mind so into the world way of doing things. They think you're missing out on something. Yeah, you're missing out on something. You're missing out on that lake of fire. That's what you're missing out on, whether you believe it or not. I tell you what, go outside and sit outside for about 10 hours and see how that feels. See how that feels. I thank God put the sun there to make us understand that this ball of fire is burning 24/7. It don't go out. And y'all trying to figure out how God gonna burn us, who don't make excuse, take us out of there, burn people who are sinners for life. I'm trying to figure out how he burning that ball of fire there. If you can find that out, let me know. And y'all worried about how he gonna resurrect people and put the bodies back together, how he gonna put them in the lake of fire. Look at that ball out there burning right now. It don't go out. It don't go out. It's serious, y'all, I'm telling you. Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 15. This time we got now on the Sabbath day is priceless. He gears you up. He refreshes you for the rest of the week. Powers you. And the rest time is unbelievable. Go ahead, verse 15.
See then that ye walk circumspectly,
Yes, sir.
not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil.
So you tell me you walk circumspectly. How do you walk circumspectly? You read the law. You read the law, you understand what choices is right and what choices are wrong. That is circumspectly. He said, don't walk as fools. Fools do what they feel. Fools just don't pay attention to nothing.
That's right.
They hate this knowledge. I see people all the time. When you start talking about the word of God, you see it in their face. That's right. Man, make my head hurt, man. God, man, I'm so look, Jeff, don't talk to me. Just don't. I said, all right, I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. That's how fools think. Because they want to be a part of the world. They want to go out there and party with them. Guess what? You're going to get killed with them. That's it. It's just right way and wrong way. That's it. Go ahead, brother.
17. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is.
We find out what the will of the Lord is, right? It's the law. Read it. Starting with the 10 Commandments. I tell you all the time, learn them 10. Learn them 10 so you can make the right decisions in dealing with your God. The first 4 is dealing with God. The last 6 is dealing with your neighbor. Ain't nothing different between them 2 that they say, well, you love God with all your heart, love your neighbor as yourself. Same thing. It just broke it down in the 2 commandments, which are 10.
That's right.
You put the 2 on the 10. Or the 10 on the 2, whichever one you want to do. Go ahead, bro.
18. And be not drunk with wine wherein is excess.
That can be spiritual wine and physical wine.
That's right.
Don't be drunk. Spiritual wine is people telling you lies in these Sunday churches, telling that you ain't got to do all that.
Doctrine.
Doctrine, you ain't got to do what that preacher tell you. Hey, I ain't believing it's God's word. Come on over here with us, man. We having fun, we eating chicken.